What's up? Wide Web? What's going on? By show of hands, guys, who knows who this is? All my real Marvel Comics fan knows that this is Dr. Xavier from the X-Men. Pretty cool, right? Okay, let me really test your trivial IQ. Who knows what that is? He has that apparatus strapped around his head and kind of moving out beyond him. Who knows what that is? That apparatus, guys, for all you diehard Marvel Comics fan, was known as Cerebro. Now, do you guys know what Dr. Xavier was able to do using Cerebro? Okay, first of all, Dr. X was a mutant, okay, guys? He was the leader, right, of the X-Men. I mean, he's the guy that founded the X-Men, along with Magneto, who's really his friend at one particular time. They were really, really good friends, right? But Magneto wanted, he wanted to revolt against humans because he didn't think they really understood humans. But Dr. Xavier, on the other hand, wanted to try to find a way to work with humans, so that they, to make it better for mutants in the world instead of what Magneto wanted to do. But either way, guys, Cerebro was a way that Dr. Xavier used to communicate with mutants. Not just in the United States, guys, but all over the world. Dr. Xavier could use Cerebro to communicate with mutants all over the world, all over the universe, actually. Okay? That was the power of Cerebro. So what's my point? Okay. Guys, when it comes to making money online, you have to connect with like-minded individuals. And the reason I'm using Cerebro in this analogy is because you're going to have, you won't have to have an apparatus like Cerebro, like he's got strapped on his head. I don't know, though. I don't know if that might work. Okay. Anyway, look, here's my point. To connect to like-minded individuals, guys, one of my sponsors said it best, right? He used this analogy. Like when you're digging for gold, you have to dig sometimes for a long time. And he said you got to go through a lot of dirt, to get to the gold. A lot of mud, you have to do a lot to get to the gold when you're digging for it. And sometimes it takes longer than you think. So when we talk about making money online, connecting with like-minded individuals, guys, hey, I'm using Cerebro in this analogy because it's gonna be like that sometimes, okay? Think about it, guys. All the countless of thousands of people, right, who are actually online looking for ways to make money online, looking for ways to make money from home, looking for ways to make money on the internet. I mean, it's literally countless of tens of thousands. And if that's so, then why is the number of people that end up more likely than not being successful, why is that only like 4%? Why do you think? Okay, there's all types of reasons, not that just to mention. I've talked in another video about the attrition rate the other day, I used an example of why the Army recruits so many recruits when they do that, and you go into basic training, because they know a lot of people are going to just fall out because they just can't do it physically, mentally, or for any other reasons. Like they just can't, maybe there'll be something that they'll feel and they just can't get through. And that's okay. But they figure the attrition rate in. So when you're looking at making money online, right? When you're looking at making money on the internet, guys, you got to be like Dr. X. You know what I mean? You don't have to strap an apparatus like this on your head, okay? But you have to understand the psychology behind what it is that moves people into action, number one. But then connecting with those like-minded individuals, you have to speak to a particular need, right? Solve a particular problem, okay? Which is really what I want to do. That's all I want to do online, right? I want to do that, and I want to help as many people as I possibly can. But my particular message is not going to resonate with everybody. Not because they're not interested in making money online. They may not just be interested in what it is I'm using to make money online, or what I'm doing. Or maybe they just don't like me. Hey, that happens. right? But my point is this. It's a big numbers game, guys. And it starts with getting your offers out in front of as many people as you possibly can. Okay? You guys always hear me talking about traffic, and you always talk about the things that build the systems to make money online, right? For me, it's always about systems. It's always about tactic and strategy, right? It's always about that with me. Because I know that if I have a system, particularly an automated system, I can use that. And if I can connect with enough like-minded individuals, I can set that system off on automation and let it do the work for me. Because I got a lot of people that I need to connect with. I can't do that one person at a time. I have to do it in a big way, okay? And I do that through traffic. You guys always hear me talking about traffic. Different ways of generating traffic. There's all kinds of ways to generate traffic. Free and paid. People use Facebook. People use Twitter. People use Instagram. People use LinkedIn. People use Google Hangouts. It's all kinds of ways to do it. And the reason why you want to be doing it is because you want to be connecting with lots of people. Because it's going to take lots of people seeing your offers, right? And hopefully you connecting with some of those like-minded individuals, right? Kind of like mutants. Well, I'm sorry. I don't want to say mutants because we're not looking for mutants, right? But what we're looking for is like-minded individuals. People who believe in what we believe in. People whose message or who our message resonates with. For every 10 people that see my videos on YouTube, my message probably only resonates with 1 or 2 of them. But I bet you $1 to a dime there's somebody watching me right now on YouTube and you know exactly what I'm talking about. My message is resonating with you. You know what I'm talking about. It's like Cerebro, right? You get it. I'm connecting with you. I'm not calling you a mutant. I'm just saying that I'm connecting with you right now. And that's what you want to be doing. So we need all this traffic, right? Here's my point. And we need all these eyeballs on our offers, hopefully getting out there in front of people, branding ourselves, solving problems, you know what I mean? Building bridges, relationships. And we know it's a numbers game. Why not use a perpetual perpetual traffic strategy to get perpetual traffic to you and to your offers, okay? Perpetual meaning it's never ending. Perpetual just goes around and around and around, and the perpetual just never stops. I don't have to tell you guys that. You know, that's the meaning of perpetual. If you have a great offer, right, and you want to go brand yourself, or if that's what you want to do, either way, what better way to start doing it with a perpetual traffic strategy that's going to get you never-ending traffic? And I'm going to tell you guys right now, right? You can start generating perpetual traffic. Well, you can do it for as little as $5. But the speed in which you do it with, and then the quality of the perpetual traffic that you start to generate will vary. All traffic does. But for the sake of this particular video, what if I told you you could start generating perpetual traffic, right? And I'm going to give you the 3 best sources in the link below this video so that you can start generating perpetual traffic. That's never-ending traffic. To your affiliate offers, to your MLMs, right? To your primary biz op, your YouTube videos, capture pages, sales pages, landing pages, bridge pages. And whatever it is you want to do, guys. What if I could show you a way to start generating perpetual traffic to it? Never-ending traffic. Do you have to pay for it? Of course you do. Nothing in life is free, guys. Don't never let nobody tell you that. Well, there are things that's free, but when we talk about internet marketing, some people say, well, I don't like paid advertising. I prefer free. Free's cool, but when you talk about free advertising, believe me, the work that you have to put in, it's not free at all. it's going to cost you something. So when I say it's not free, what I mean is it's going to cost you time. Time's okay if you have a lot of it. I'm a type of person, well, I like to do things fast, right? And when I say fast is, I don't have a lot of patience to do a lot of things, which is why my wife does a lot of things behind the scenes for me. But when it comes to traffic, guys, what I've learned over the last 3 or 4 years is I love, well, what I've really learned is that I love perpetual traffic, never ending traffic. And with these strategies I'm going to show you, with these systems I'm going to show you, right, or with this particular perpetual traffic strategy, right, I learned it through 2 guys, right? Well, I put it this way. I'm going to talk, right now I'm talking specifically about Ralph Fraser, because Ralph Fraser was the guy who coined it, and I started to understand it this way. But believe me, I have other mentors and other sponsors who have been doing this for a while, right? And I've learned so much from them, guys. You hear me talking about becoming a student of the game of internet marketing. So, again, to drive my point home tonight, guys, yeah, I'm using Dr. X. I'm a big Marvel Comics fan in this particular illustration about communicating with like-minded people. And I'm going to tie it all in together by saying the best way to do that is by having a perpetual traffic system that will allow you to go out and connect with more like-minded individuals, because it is a numbers game, if that makes sense to you guys. So here's what I'm going to do, guys. I talked about in my last video, if you guys are on my channel, I talked about the perpetual traffic strategy, perpetual traffic system, okay? I turned the video over to my sponsor, Rob Fraser, and I let him explain it, because he just has this way of explaining things. But he's him, and I'm me, and I'm going to put that link to that video back in this video again, because sometimes, guys, we have to see things over and over and over again before it starts to make sense. That's what happened to me. So I'm just saying, I'm giving you guys the benefit of the doubt. Maybe it's not true for you. Sometimes I have to see something a couple of times to really start to understand it. But when you start to understand a thing for real, you don't have to see it over and over and over again, because now that light bulb goes off and you get it. So if you got anything that you're trying to promote online, guys, you should be using a perpetual traffic strategy to promote it. Period. I'm going to show you how you can start using perpetual traffic strategies in 3 different platforms, right? And I'll tell you right now, these perpetual traffic strategies are based around the revenue sharing components with the businesses that I'm going to give you guys. If you've been on my channel, you've seen them before. But today, in this video, I'm only talking about 3, guys, because me and my wife have been stretched almost to the limit with the revenue sharing businesses that we're involved in. Yes, my income is growing every day, but I don't want to spread myself too thin. So I'm not joining any more revenue, at least at this moment, guys. I'm not getting involved in any more rev shares. I'm involved with 4, and that's enough. Really 5, but 4 is enough for me. But the 3 revenue sharing components that I'm going to mention to you guys tonight, I want you to look at them. They're free to join, number 1. And it's going to give you the opportunity to go in and start generating perpetual traffic to all your primary biz ops, whatever they may be. Your personal products and services, your affiliate offers, ClickBank, JVZ, whatever they are. Okay? Many of you guys have heard of some of these revenue sharing components, businesses before. But the 3 that I'm talking about particularly tonight are my paying ads, my 24-hour income, and future ad bro. Okay, guys? I'm going to leave the link below for each of those. I want you guys, if you haven't done it up until now, seriously take the time to sit back and realize that you're going to need countless, endless flow of traffic coming to your offers, eyeballs on whatever it is you're marketing and promoting. And that you can get in here, guys, because it's going to cost you time or money for as little as $5 and as much as $50 or more, depending on what you want to do, how fast you want to move, what you want to do. Commit to this particular process that you'll hear from my sponsor, Rob Fraser, and see if this may not be the perfect fit for you guys. Okay, it's like Cerebro, right? Maybe it's 100 people watching this video. Over time, 200 people will watch it. It might only resonate with 10. But I got faith in Cerebro, guys. I always have faith in Cerebro. I love the X-Men. And I got faith that I'm speaking to somebody who needs this kind of traffic, who's serious and who my message probably might be resonating with.